If you look at me like that again, I'll forget you're just the new maid and make a mistake we both know what it is." His voice cuts through the silence of the room like a sharp blade, and my entire body freezes. I should say something witty, something professional. Anything other than standing here like an idiot, with my heart pounding so loud I'm sure he can hear it. But I can't, because Matteo Rossi is leaning against the bar, suit sleeves rolled up, revealing tattoos climbing his forearms, glass of whiskey in hand, and those dark eyes fixed on me in a way that sets my skin on fire. And worse, much worse, he knows exactly what he's doing to me. 15 minutes ago, I was lost. My first day at the Rossi mansion, and I can't even find the damn staff quarters. 50 identical doors, marble hallways, decor that screams, "You shouldn't be here," with every step. Then, I saw light at the end of the corridor, pushed the door open, and found him. Matteo had his back to me, looking down at the city through the glass walls. Profile cut against the New York lights. Posture relaxed but lethal, like a dangerous animal pretending to be tamed. When he turned his head and saw me, something changed in the air. It became dense, charged, electric. He looked me up and down, slow, deliberate, the way dangerous men look at things they want to possess. Lost. His voice came out deep, drawling, with a subtle Italian accent that turned the simple word into an indecent invitation. My voice failed. "Sorry. I was looking for the staff quarters and ended up in my private room." He took a sip of whiskey, eyes never leaving me. "At 3 a.m, wearing a uniform that's too tight." Pause. Interesting. I looked down instinctively. The uniform was tight. It was the only one they had in my size, and even then it barely closed properly. The apron hugged my waist in a way that should have been innocent, but under his gaze felt obscene. "I didn't have a choice of uniform," I mumbled. "I wasn't complaining." His smile was slow, dangerous. Far from it. My face heated. He pushed away from the bar and started walking toward me. Slow, measured steps, like a predator circling prey. "You're the new one," he said. Not a question. Luna. Luna Carvalho. Luna. He repeated my name the way sinners say prayers, slowly, savoring it. Italian. Brazilian. He stopped a meter away, too close to be professional, too far to be touch. "And what's a Brazilian doing working for me in the middle of the night? Luna." The way he said my name, low, intimate, as if he'd known me for years, made something strange happen in my stomach. I needed the job. Everyone needs something. Another step. Now we're inches apart. But not everyone accepts working for someone like me. So I'll ask again, how badly do you need it? There's something in his voice, in the way he tilts his head, in the way his eyes don't leave mine, that makes it impossible to lie. Desperately, I admit, honest. He smiles, satisfied, as if I'd passed a test I didn't know I was taking. I like that. He moves closer, so close now that I feel his heat. The woody, expensive scent. The presence that seems to suck all the oxygen from the room. Can I ask you something, Luna? I nod, unable to speak. Why are you looking at me like that? My heart races. Like what? Like you're trying to figure me out. His voice drops an octave, brushes my skin like physical touch. Like you want to know what's under the suit. I wasn't... My voice comes out high. I wasn't... Liar. He takes another step, and suddenly my back meets the glass wall. I didn't even notice I was backing up. But that's okay, because I was looking too. He raises his hand, slowly, giving me time to pull away if I want, and places his palm on the wall, next to my head. He's not touching me, but he could be. You know what I noticed? He leans in, face inches from mine, lips almost brushing my temple. You tremble when I get close. Shit. It's true. I'm trembling. I'm cold. I lie desperately. He laughs, deep, husky, too amused. No, you're not. His free hand comes to my wrist, fingers wrapping with deceptive gentleness. Your pulse is racing. Your pupils are dilated. His lips graze my ear. And you're holding your breath, as if you're afraid I'll notice how affected you are. You're my boss, I manage to say. This isn't appropriate. No, he agrees, but doesn't pull away. It's not appropriate at all. Pause. So tell me to stop. I open my mouth, close it. No sound comes out. He smiles against my skin. That's what I thought. His hand releases my wrist and rises, slowly, painfully slowly, up my arm. Leaves a trail of fire wherever it passes. Stops at my shoulder. Then, with a gentleness that contrasts with everything about him, touches my chin, lifts my face, forces me to look into his eyes. I'll give you some advice, Luna. His voice is hoarse now, controlled but tight. And if you look at me like that again, I'll forget you're just the new maid and make a mistake we both know what it is. And if I can't help it, the words come out before I can stop them. Bold, stupid. His eyes darken. Something dangerous and hungry gleams there. Then I'll have to teach you. His thumb brushes my lower lip, touch so light it hurts. And I'm not a patient teacher, Piccola. My entire body is on fire, every nerve ending screaming to move closer, to close the distance, to find out if his lips are as dangerous as they seem. You. My voice comes out shaky. You're playing with me. Am I? He tilts his head, studying my face with attention bordering on obsession, because I've never been more serious in my life. His other hand, the one on the wall, descends, lands on my waist, doesn't squeeze, just rests there, possessive, promising. Sorry, I try to think. I've never seen a boss wearing a watch worth more than my house, and he laughs, genuine this time. Then you need a better house, not fewer eyes. Despite my nerves, I laugh too. Are you always like this? Like what? Impossible. Only with things I want. His hand on my waist squeezes, brief, firm, before releasing. And you, Luna with the scared eyes and tight uniform, just became something I want. He pulls away then, puts distance between us. I can breathe again, but I don't want to. The staff quarters are on the 3rd floor. East wing, last door on the left. He returns to the bar, picks up his whiskey glass as if nothing happened. Don't get lost again. I should go. Should run. But I stay another second, just trying to get my heart back to normal. Then his phone rings. He answers in Italian, and the change is instant. The seductive voice disappears. In its place comes something cold, sharp, deadly. He speaks quickly about solving a problem and sending a message, and then, casually, like picking up keys, opens a bar drawer and pulls out a gun, clips it into the holster under his jacket. My blood freezes. He hangs up and notices my stare, raises an eyebrow. Problem? You have a gun. I have 14, actually. He adjusts his jacket. But who's counting? I can't finish. Dangerous? He completes, moving close to me again. Yes, Luna. Very. But you already knew that, didn't you? He touches my face again. Too gentle for someone who just grabbed a gun. Otherwise, you wouldn't have accepted working here. He's right. I knew. Donna Elena made it clear between the lines. But seeing is different. I need the money, I whisper, I know. He leans in, lips brushing my forehead in a kiss that isn't quite a kiss. And that's why you'll stay. You'll do your job. You'll bring me coffee. You'll wear this tight uniform. Pause. And you'll keep looking at me that way. And if I don't look? He smiles. Dangerous. Promising. Then I'll have to give you better reasons to look. He releases me and heads toward the door, grabbing his jacket. Stops at the doorframe, looks over his shoulder. Oh, and Luna? Yes. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, you bring me coffee. Here, in this room. His eyes travel over my body again. And wear this uniform again. I liked it. Then he leaves, leaving me alone, trembling, with weak knees and something dangerous growing in my chest. Something that feels a lot like desire, and even more like destruction. Because Matteo Rossi isn't just dangerous, he's irresistible. And I, God help me, just accepted a job where I'll have to resist him every single day. This is going to end very, very badly. But the scary part? I can barely wait. Chapter 2. The Deal with the Mobster's Mother. I don't sleep that night. How could I? Every time I close my eyes, I see him, feel the ghost of his hand on my waist, hear that voice, low, dangerous, promising, whispering in my ear. If you look at me like that again, I'll forget you're just the new maid and make a mistake we both know what it is. I know what mistake he means. My body knows too, apparently, because it won't stop reminding me. Every nerve still humming. Every inch of skin he almost touched still burning. This is bad. This is so, so bad, because I can't afford to want Matteo Rossi. I can't afford to even think about him as anything other than my employer. I need this job, need the money, need to save Clara. Speaking of which, I check my phone. 6:47 a.m. The hospital opens visiting hours at 7. I have just enough time to see her before my shift starts at 8. The subway ride to St. Mary's Hospital is packed with early morning commuters. I squeeze into a corner, clutching my bag, trying not to think about last night. Failing miserably. Because all I can think about is the way he looked at me. The way his hand felt on my waist. The way he said my name like a prayer and a sin all at once. Stop it. Focus. Clara needs you focused. The hospital smells like antiseptic and false hope. I've been coming here so often that the nurses know me by name now. Morning, Luna, Nurse Patricia says as I sign in. She's awake. Been asking for you. My heart clenches. How is she? Patricia's smile doesn't quite reach her eyes. Stable. For now. For now. The two words that haunt my nightmares. I push open the door to room 314, and there she is. Clara. My baby sister. All of 9 years old. Looking tiny in the hospital bed. Hooked up to machines that beep and hum and keep her alive. But when she sees me, her face lights up like sunrise. Luna! She tries to sit up, and I rush over. Hey, careful. I help adjust her pillows, kissing her forehead. How's my favorite troublemaker? I'm not trouble, I'm delightful. She grins, gap-toothed, mischievous, so full of life it breaks my heart. You're late. You're never late. I had a long night at the new job. Her eyes go wide. The mansion. The rich people mansion. Did you see the boss yet? Is he really as handsome as the lady said? I freeze. What lady? The fancy one who came yesterday. She brought me chocolates. Clara points to an expensive-looking box on the bedside table. She said you work for her son now and that he's very handsome but very grumpy, and that you should smile at him more. My blood runs cold. Donna Elena was here, talking to my sister. Clara. What else did she say? Clara scrunches her nose, thinking. She asked if you were happy. I said you're always worried about money. Then she said not to worry because you have a good job now and... She pauses, looking guilty. Was I not supposed to tell you? No, baby. It's okay. I smooth her hair, mind racing. Did she say anything else? Just that her son needs someone to make him smile, and that you're very good at making people smile. Clara grabs my hand. Luna, are you going to marry the rich boss? Because that would be so cool. We could live in a mansion and I could have my own room and... Whoa, slow down. I laugh, despite the panic rising in my chest. I'm not marrying anyone. I'm just working there. But you could. Clara's eyes are bright with hope, the kind of hope that kills me. You're so pretty, Luna, and nice, and you make the best cookies. Any boy would be lucky. Clara, I squeeze her hand gently. I'm there to work. That's all. She deflates a little. Okay, but if he's nice to you, maybe nothing. I tickle her side until she giggles. Now tell me, how are you feeling? Any pain? We talk for 20 minutes, about nothing and everything. She tells me about the new nurse who does funny voices, about the cartoon she watched last night, about how she's going to be a doctor when she grows up so she can help kids like her. She doesn't mention the test results coming next week, the ones that will determine if we can afford the treatment that might save her life. I don't mention them either. I'm about to leave when Dr. Morrison stops me in the hallway. Miss Carvalho, do you have a moment? My stomach drops. Is something wrong? Not exactly. He gestures to his office, but we need to discuss Clara's treatment plan. I follow him, dread pooling in my gut. He closes the door, sits behind his desk, doesn't meet my eyes. The tests we ran last week show that Clara's condition is progressing faster than we hoped. We need to start the new treatment protocol immediately. Okay. I grip the chair armrest. How much? He slides a paper across the desk. I look at the number. Look again. Feel the world tilt. That's per month. Per week, actually. For the first 8 weeks. Then we can reassess. I can't afford that. The words come out flat. Dead. Even with the new job, I can't. There's no way. Miss Carvalho, I understand this is difficult, but can we do a payment plan? I can work double shifts. I can... Luna. His voice is gentle. Too gentle. Without the treatment, Clara has maybe 3 months. With it, we're looking at a real chance of remission, but we need to start now. This week. 3 months. The words echo in my skull. 3 months. I'll find the money. I stand, legs shaking. I'll figure it out. Just don't stop treating her. Please. We'll do what we can with the standard protocol, but I'll get you the money. I'm already backing toward the door. I promise. Just give me a few days. I leave before he can respond. Before I break down completely. I'm halfway to the subway when I see her. Donna Elena Rossi, stepping out of a black town car, looking like she walked off the pages of Vogue Italia. Cream suit, perfect hair. Diamonds that probably cost more than Clara's entire treatment. She sees me, smiles. Luna, what a pleasant surprise. It's not a surprise. She was waiting for me. Donna Elena. I stop, uncertain. Thank you for the chocolates, for Clara. She's a delightful child. Elena's smile is warm, but her eyes are calculating. You must be very proud. I am. Walk with me? It's not really a question. We end up at a small cafe around the corner. She orders 2 espressos without asking what I want. When we're seated, she gets straight to business. How was your first night at the mansion? Fine. Good. I stumble over the words, my mind still on Dr. Morrison's news. The house is beautiful. And my son, heat creeps up my neck. He was professional. She laughs, actually laughs. Matteo is many things. Professional is rarely one of them. She stirs sugar into her espresso. Did he flirt with you? I nearly choke on my coffee. What? It's a simple question, dear. Did he flirt with you? I don't think that's appropriate to. He did. She nods, satisfied. Good, that's very good. Donna Elena, I'm not sure I understand. Let me be clear, Luna. She leans forward, voice dropping. I didn't hire you just to clean my son's house. My stomach twists. What? I hired you because you're exactly what Matteo needs. You're beautiful, yes, but not in the polished plastic way of the women he usually entertains. You're real, genuine. You have a sweetness about you that... She pauses. He's been drowning in darkness for too long. I want you to pull him out. I'm just a maid. You're whatever I pay you to be. Her tone sharpens. And I'm willing to pay very well. She slides an envelope across the table. I don't touch it. What is this? Open it. Inside is a check. Made out to me, for exactly the amount Dr. Morrison quoted, plus 10,000 more. My hands shake. I don't understand. It's simple. I pay you to do your job, clean, cook, whatever needs doing. But I also pay you to... She pauses, choosing words carefully. Make him happy. Make him laugh. Remind him there's more to life than blood and bullets. You want me to seduce your son? I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. And I want you to make him feel something again. Her eyes are fierce, desperate. He's been dead inside since his father died, since he took over the family business. I'm watching my boy turn into a monster, Luna, and I can't... Her voice cracks. I can't lose him too. The pain in her voice is real, raw, but so is the insanity of what she's asking. Donna Elena, I appreciate the offer, but I can't. Your sister needs treatment. Treatment you can't afford. She's not being cruel, just factual. I'm offering you a way to save her. All you have to do is spend time with Matteo. Talk to him. Make him smile. That's all. And if he finds out, I whisper. If he realizes this is all... What? A setup? He won't. He can't. She reaches across, grabs my hand. This stays between us. You do this, you save your sister, and maybe, you save my son too. I look at the check, at Clara's salvation sitting right there in black and white, at the price of lying to a man who already terrifies and attracts me in equal measure. I need time to think. You don't have time. Your sister doesn't have time. Elena squeezes my hand. I'm not asking you to sleep with him. I'm not asking you to fall in love. I'm just asking you to be there, to be kind, to be light. Light. As if I could be anything approaching light when I'm drowning in darkness myself. But Clara's face flashes in my mind. Her smile, her hope, her life. If I do this, I can't believe I'm considering it. He can't know, ever. He won't. You have my word. And when it's done, when he's better, then you're free to leave, with enough money to ensure Clara gets the best care available. It's a deal with the devil. But the devil is wearing Prada and offering to save my sister's life. I take the check. Elena smiles, relieved, grateful, victorious. You won't regret this, Luna. I already do. I make it back to the mansion with 5 minutes to spare. The uniform is still tight. The hallways are still confusing. But now everything feels different. Because I'm not just the maid anymore. I'm a spy. A planted agent. A pretty distraction bought and paid for by a desperate mother. I'm also late. I rush through the corridors, trying to remember the way to that glass room. 3rd floor, 2nd, east wing. I'm so lost in my panic that I don't see him until I literally run into his chest. Strong hands grab my arms, steadying me. Careful, Piccola. I look up. Matteo is there, dressed in another expensive suit, hair perfect, eyes amused, and all I can think is, he can't know. He can never know. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I got lost again and... I'm babbling. I was supposed to bring you coffee, and I don't even know where the kitchen is and... Breathe. His thumb strokes my arm, gentle, soothing. You're going to pass out. I force myself to inhale, exhale. He's still holding me, standing too close, looking at me like he's trying to solve a puzzle. Did something happen? His voice drops. You look upset. I'm fine. Just running late. First day jitters. He doesn't look convinced. And the uniform is still too tight, I see. Despite everything, I flush. It's the only one that fits. Then we'll get you new ones. He releases one arm but keeps hold of the other. Come on, I'll show you where the kitchen is, and then you can bring me that coffee you owe me. He starts walking, pulling me gently along. You don't have to. I want to. He glances back, that dangerous smile playing on his lips. Besides, if I don't keep an eye on you, you'll end up in my bedroom instead of the kitchen, and we both know how that would end. My face is on fire. That's not, I wouldn't. Wouldn't you? He stops, turns to face me fully. We're in an empty corridor, alone, and suddenly the air is too thick to breathe. Because I remember the way you looked at me last night, Luna. And it wasn't the way employees usually look at their bosses. I was just, careful. He steps closer. Remember what I said about looking at me like that? The check in my pocket feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm supposed to do this. Supposed to flirt. Smile. Make him happy. But knowing it's fake makes it feel wrong. Dirty. Even if everything in my body is screaming to close the distance between us. I remember. I whisper. Good. His hand comes up, tucks a strand of hair behind my ear. Because I meant every word. He holds my gaze for one more heartbeat. 2. Then he steps back, the professional mask sliding back into place. Kitchen is this way. And Luna? Yes. Next time you're late, just tell me. I don't bite, unless you ask nicely. He winks, actually winks, and walks away, leaving me standing there, heart racing, check burning in my pocket, and the terrible knowledge that I just agreed to play with fire. And the worst part? I'm starting to think I might want to get burned. Chapter 3. Games of Glances and Involuntary Jealousy. The next 2 weeks are a masterclass in torture, and I'm both the student and the victim. It starts innocently enough. I bring Matteo coffee every morning at 8. He's always in that glass room, usually on the phone, speaking rapid Italian to people I'm sure I don't want to know about. He always stops mid-conversation when I walk in, always watches me cross the room, always waits until I set the cup down before saying something that makes my heart stop. Day 3. You're wearing a different uniform. I like the tight one better. Day 5. Do you always bite your lip when you're nervous, or is that just for me? Day 7. If you keep bending over like that to set down the coffee, I'm going to forget I'm a gentleman. You're not a gentleman, I'd replied without thinking. He'd laughed. Genuine, surprised, delighted. No, but I was pretending for your sake. That laugh. God. That laugh does things to me it shouldn't. And the worst part. I'm supposed to encourage this. Supposed to make him smile. Flirt back. Draw him out of his darkness. Elena's check cleared. Clara started the new treatment 3 days ago. She's already looking better, more color in her cheeks, more energy, more hope. All because I agreed to play this game. So I play. I smile when Matteo makes his dry jokes. I blush when he gets too close. I let my eyes linger just a second too long when he rolls up his sleeves to reveal those tattoos. And he notices. Of course he notices. "You're staring again, Piccola," he says one morning, not looking up from his laptop. "Sorry, I scramble for an excuse. "The tattoos. They're beautiful." He finally looks at me. Something dark and interested flickers in his eyes. "You like them? I've never seen anything like them. Want a closer look?" He pushes back from his desk, extends his arm. I should say no. Should keep this professional. But Elena's voice echoes in my head. Make him happy. Make him feel. I step closer. Take his offered arm in both hands. The ink is intricate. Roses wrapped with thorns. A skull with a crown. Words in Italian I can't read. And underneath it all, warmth, solid muscle, strength barely contained. What does this one mean? I trace a phrase along his forearm. His breath hitches, just slightly, but I hear it. La morte prima del dishonor. His voice is rough. Death before dishonor. Heavy motto for a businessman. Who said I was just a businessman? His other hand comes up, covers mine where it rests on his arm. You're touching me, Luna. I freeze. Sorry, Don't apologize. His thumb strokes across my knuckles. I'm just pointing out that you're touching me. On purpose, which means one of two things. What things? Either you're finally admitting you want me. His eyes lock on mine. Or you're playing a very dangerous game. My mouth goes dry, because he's right. I am playing a game. But the lines are blurring. The want is becoming real. What if it's both? The words slip out before I can stop them. His pupils dilate. Then we're both in trouble. The moment stretches. Taut, electric. Then his phone rings, shattering the spell. He answers in clipped Italian, and I use the excuse to flee. But I feel his eyes on me all the way to the door. It's not just the mornings. Matteo starts appearing everywhere I am. I'm dusting the library. He suddenly needs a book. I'm folding laundry. He's looking for a specific shirt. I'm in the garden getting fresh herbs for dinner. He's decided he needs air. Are you following me? I ask one afternoon, exasperated, when he shows up in the wine cellar where I'm taking inventory. Not following implies stealth. He leans against the rack, arms crossed, looking unfairly good in dark jeans and a white shirt. I'm very obviously appearing wherever you are. There's a difference. Why? Because you're interesting. He picks up a bottle, examines the label. Most people in my life want something from me. Money, power, protection. But you. He sets the bottle down, looks at me. You just do your job. You don't ask for anything. You don't even seem impressed by all this. He gestures vaguely at the mansion. Because I'm too busy trying not to fall for you while lying to your face. It's a nice house, I say instead. It's a prison. The words come out bitter, honest. A very expensive, very beautiful prison. Something in his tone makes me brave. Then why stay? Family obligations, responsibilities, the usual chains that bind. He moves closer. But when you're here, I forget about the chains for a minute. You make me forget. My heart clenches, because he's saying exactly what Elena wanted, but he doesn't know it's manufactured, doesn't know I'm being paid to be his distraction. I'm just the maid, I whisper. You keep saying that. His hand comes up, traces my jaw. But we both know it stopped being true the moment you looked at me in that glass room. He's so close now I can feel his breath. Can count his eyelashes. Can see the gold flecks in his dark eyes. Matteo. A crash from upstairs, shouting in Italian. Mateo's entire demeanor changes. The softness vanishes. In its place, cold, lethal focus. Stay here. He's already moving toward the door. What's happening? Business. Don't leave this room until I come back. He's gone before I can argue. I hear more shouting. Something that might be a gunshot. Then silence. I wait, heart pounding, for 15 minutes that feel like hours. When Mateo finally returns, there's blood on his shirt. I gasp. Are you hurt? Not my blood. He strips off the shirt casually, revealing the full canvas of tattoos across his chest and abs. Don't worry about it. Someone was shot in your house and you're telling me not to worry. Someone tried to steal from me. They learned why that's a bad idea. He grabs a clean shirt from... Why does he have shirts in the wine cellar? This is my world, Luna. Violence, blood, consequences. If that bothers you, now's the time to quit. He's testing me. I can see it in his eyes. I need this job, I say firmly. Whatever happens up there, down here I just work. He studies me for a long moment, then nods, something like respect in his expression. You're tougher than you look, Piccola. I've had to be. Why? He pulls on the clean shirt. What's your story, Luna Carvalho? Why does a girl like you need money desperately enough to work for someone like me? I hesitate. Elena said not to tell him about Clara, to keep it separate. But the way he's looking at me, genuinely curious, genuinely interested, makes me want to tell him everything. Medical bills? I admit. Someone I love is sick. His expression softens. I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm handling it. By working here. He steps closer again, and just like that, we're back in our dangerous dance. Let me guess. No insurance? Can't afford the treatment. Hospital breathing down your neck. Something like that. I could help. His hand finds my waist. I could pay for everything. One phone call and your problem disappears. Temptation surges, but I know better. And what would you want in return? What do you think I want? His other hand comes up, tilts my chin. I've been very clear about what I want, Luna. This isn't... We can't we? His thumb brushes my lower lip. You're not actually just the maid. We both know it. This thing between us, it's... Mr. Rossi, a voice calls from upstairs. One of his men. We need you. Mateo closes his eyes, jaw clenching. I'm going to fire everyone. Despite the tension, I laugh. You can't fire everyone. Watch me. But he steps back, letting me go. We're not done with this conversation. There's nothing to talk about. Luna. My name is a warning, a promise. We have everything to talk about. But right now I have to go handle this mess. Stay in the house today. Don't go outside. There might be... Complications. Complications? The man who tried to rob me had friends. They might be stupid enough to retaliate. He's already heading for the door. Bruno will be stationed outside your room. You need anything, ask him. I don't need a guard. You do now. He pauses at the door, looks back. Because like it or not, Piccola, you've become important to me. Which means you've become a target. So humor me and stay safe. Then he's gone, leaving me alone with racing thoughts and a truth I can't escape. This stopped being just a job the moment I touched him, and I have no idea how to untangle the lies from what's becoming terrifyingly real. That evening, I'm in the laundry room folding sheets when I hear a familiar voice. Luna, Luna, can you hear me? I pull out my phone. Clara's face fills the screen. FaceTime from the hospital. Hey, baby. How are you feeling? So much better. The new medicine is working. She's practically bouncing. Dr. Morrison said, if it keeps going like this, I might get to go home soon. My eyes burn. That's amazing, Clara. I know. And it's all because of your fancy job. She leans closer to the camera, whispers conspiratorially. So have you seen the handsome boss again? Does he smile more now? Did you make him cookies like I told you? I laugh despite myself. I've seen him. I haven't made cookies yet. You should. Boys love cookies, especially rich boys. They probably don't get homemade. The laundry room door opens. Mateo walks in, stops when he sees me on the phone. Clara's voice carries, "Is someone there? Luna? Is that him? Let me see. Let me see the handsome." Clara, I have to go. I try to hang up, but my sister is too fast. Wait, is that him? Oh my gosh, Luna, he is handsome. Hi, Mr. Rich boss. Mateo's eyebrows shoot up. He looks at me, at the phone, back at me. Then, slowly, he crosses the room and looks at the screen. Clara gasps. You're even prettier than Luna said. My face is on fire. Clara. What? You did say he had the most beautiful smile. And those eyes. Luna, you didn't tell me about the eyes. Mateo's lips twitch. He's trying not to smile. And who is this? I'm Clara, Luna's sister. She talks about you all the time. I do not. She does. She says you make horrible jokes, but they're actually funny. And that you're very bossy, but in a... Clara scrunches her nose, trying to remember. In a makes my stomach feel weird way. I want to die. Actually die. Mateo is definitely smiling now. Does she? Uh-huh. And she only took the job because I'm sick, and we need money for medicine. But then she started really liking you for real and... Clara. I finally managed to grab the phone. I love you. I'll call you tomorrow. Bye. I hang up before she can say anything else mortifying. Silence fills the laundry room. I can't look at him. Can't breathe. Can't believe my 9-year-old sister just exposed everything. So, Mateo's voice is carefully neutral. You talk about me. She's 9. She makes things up. And you took this job because your sister is sick. I finally look at him. He's not smiling anymore. He's something else. Something intense and focused. Yes. Why didn't you tell me? Because it's not your problem. And if I want to make it my problem, then I'd say you have enough problems already. I busy myself folding sheets. Besides, we're handling it. With the salary I'm paying you. It's not a question. Yes. He's quiet for a long moment. Then, she seems like a good kid. She's the best kid. And she thinks I have beautiful eyes. The smile is back, teasing. She's delirious from medication. And you think my jokes are horrible but funny. I never said that. And I make your stomach feel weird. He steps closer. In a good way, I hope. Mateo, and you really like me. For real. His hand catches my wrist, stills my frantic folding. Your sister's words, not mine. I yank my hand back. She's 9. She doesn't understand. Doesn't she? He tilts his head, studying me with that unnerving intensity. Because from where I'm standing, Clara just confirmed what I already suspected. Which is, that you feel this too. He gestures between us. This thing we're dancing around, this want that gets stronger every day. He's right. God help me, he's right. But he doesn't know it started as a lie. That his mother paid me to feel this, even if somewhere along the way, it became real. I should finish. I gesture vaguely at the laundry. Run if you want, Piccola. He backs toward the door. But we both know you'll have to stop running eventually. He leaves, and I collapse against the washing machine, heart racing. This is getting out of control. The lines between fake and real are disappearing. And the worst part? I don't want them back. The next morning, there's a package outside my door. Inside, a new uniform. actually my size, actually professional, and a note in sharp, masculine handwriting. Since you complained about the tight one. Though I'll miss it. Maid, I'm smiling like an idiot when I go downstairs. Bruno, the guard Matteo assigned to me, is in the kitchen drinking espresso. Morning, Miss Luna. Morning, Bruno. Is Matteo, Mr. Rossi, in the glass room, waiting for his coffee? Bruno grins. And he's been asking every 5 minutes if you're up yet. My heart does a stupid flutter. Has he? Hasn't shut up about it. Another guard, Marco, walks in. It's annoying. We get it, boss. You like the pretty maid. Marco. Bruno shoots him a warning look, but Marco just shrugs. What? Everyone knows. He's never been like this about a woman before. Usually he's all business. But with her, that's enough. Bruno cuts him off, but he's smiling. Don't listen to him, Miss Luna. He's an idiot. An idiot who's not wrong, though, Marco mutters, grabbing his coffee and leaving. I make Matteo's espresso on autopilot, mind reeling. He asks about me, talks about me, is different with me. It should make me happy. It's literally what I'm being paid for. But instead, it makes the guilt worse. Because every smile, every look, every touch, he thinks it's real. He doesn't know it started as a transaction. I deliver the coffee with shaking hands. Matteo looks up when I enter, and his face transforms. The hard edges soften. The cold businessman becomes something warmer. There she is. He gestures me closer. I was beginning to think you were avoiding me. Just running late. He takes the espresso, our fingers brushing. Thank you for the uniform. It fits perfectly. You didn't have to. I wanted to. He sets down the cup, stands. Though I meant what I said in the note. I'll miss the tight one. It was unprofessional. It was distracting. He steps closer. You're distracting. If you say, just the maid, one more time, I'm going to prove exactly how not just the maid you are. My breath catches. How? By kissing you until you forget every lie you're telling yourself about what this is. The room spins. He's too close. Too tempting. Too everything. We can't we? His hand comes up, cups my face. Give me one good reason. Because your mother is paying me to seduce you. Because this started as a lie. Because I'm falling for you and you don't even know the truth. Because you're my boss, I whisper. Quit. What? Quit. His thumb strokes my cheek. Right now, I'll triple your salary. You can still help your sister. But you won't be my employee anymore. You'll just be Luna. And I'll just be Matteo. And we can... Mr. Rossi. Someone pounds on the door. Emergency. The Romanos are here. Matteo closes his eyes, jaw clenching. Worst timing ever. He drops his hand, steps back. We'll finish this later. Stay in the house. Lock your door if you hear gunshots. Gunshots? But he's already gone, leaving me alone with the terrible knowledge that I'm in way over my head, and sinking deeper every day. Chapter 4. The almost loss and the mobster who melts 3 days later. I'm polishing the banister on the grand staircase when my phone rings. Unknown number. I almost don't answer. Then something, instinct, fear, fate, makes me swipe to accept. Is this Luna Carvalho? A woman's voice. Professional. Detached. Yes. This is St. Mary's Hospital. You're listed as emergency contact for Clara Carvalho. The world stops. The phone nearly slips from my hand. What happened? Is she okay? What? Miss Carvalho, you need to come to the hospital immediately. Clara's condition has deteriorated rapidly. The doctors are with her now, but I don't hear the rest. I'm already running. Down the stairs. through the hallway, toward the front door. Bruno appears out of nowhere, blocking my path. "Miss Luna, you can't leave without—" "My sister." The words come out broken. "Hospital. I have to go. I have to—" "Wait. Let me get the car. I don't have time." I try to push past him. "Miss Luna," Mr. Rossi said. "I don't care what he said." I'm shouting now, tears streaming. "My sister is dying and I need to go." Bruno's face softens. He steps aside. "Take the car. I'll drive you. It's faster than the subway." I don't argue. Can't think. Can only move. The drive to St. Mary's is a blur of lights and sirens and prayers to a God I'm not sure is listening. "Please. Please. Not Clara. Anyone but Clara." Dr. Morrison meets me outside Clara's room. His expression tells me everything. "No." The word rips out of me. "No, no, no. She's stable for now," he says quickly. "But Luna, the treatment isn't working as well as we hoped. Her body is rejecting." "Then try something else. There has to be something else." "There is. But it's experimental, expensive. And we'd need to start immediately." "How much?" He tells me. The number is astronomical. Impossible. Even with Mateo's salary. Even with Elena's bonus. Even if I sold everything I owned, it wouldn't be enough. "I'll find it." My voice sounds hollow. "I'll get the money. Just, please don't let her die. Please. We'll do everything we can with what we have. But without the new protocol..." He doesn't finish. Doesn't have to. I push past him into Clara's room. She's so small in that bed. So pale. Machines beeping, tubes everywhere, monitors flashing numbers I don't want to understand. But her eyes open when she hears me. "Luna." Her voice is barely a whisper. "You came." "Of course I came, baby." I grab her hand, careful of the IV. "I'll always come. I had a dream about the mansion, about you and the handsome boss getting married." She tries to smile. "It was pretty." My heart shatters. "Clara, am I dying?" The question is so simple, so direct. "So Clara, no." I squeeze her hand. "No, baby. You're going to be fine. I'm going to fix this. I promise. You always fix things." Her eyes drift closed. "That's why you're the best sister ever." She falls asleep holding my hand. I stay there for hours, watching her breathe, counting each rise and fall of her chest, memorizing her face just in case. No, I can't think like that. I have to fix this, have to find the money, have to... My phone buzzes. Text from Elena. "I heard about Clara. Come to the estate. We need to talk." I look at my sister, at the machines keeping her alive, at the bill that's going to kill us both. Then I kiss Clara's forehead and leave. I take the subway back. Can't afford Bruno's kindness twice. The mansion is quiet when I arrive. Empty. Most of the staff have the evening off. I head straight for Mateo's office. Elena said to meet her at the estate, and this is where she usually... The door is open, but it's not Elena inside. It's Mateo. He's at his desk, laptop open, shirt sleeves rolled up, tie loosened. He looks tired, stressed. He looks up when I enter, and his entire expression changes. "Luna." He stands immediately. "I heard," Bruno called. "Your sister, is she... She's alive." The words come out flat. "For now." He rounds the desk, crosses to me. What do you need? Money? Doctors? I can make calls. I know specialists. I need $500,000. I laugh, and it sounds broken even to me. "Can you make that appear?" He doesn't laugh. "Yes," I blink. "What?" "Yes, I can make that appear." He pulls out his phone. Give me the hospital's billing information. I'll have it wired tonight. I stare at him. You can't just... I can, and I will. His voice is firm. Final. And what's the hospital's name? St. Mary's. But Mateo, I can't accept... You're not accepting. I'm giving. He's already typing. Account number. I don't even know. Then I'll call them directly. He's dialing before I can stop him. This is Matteo Rossi. I need to speak to your billing department regarding patient Clara Carvalho. I watch, stunned, as he handles everything with brutal efficiency. Account numbers, authorization codes, wire transfer confirmations. Within 10 minutes, it's done. Clara's treatment is paid for, in full, plus extra for any complications. Mateo hangs up, looks at me. Done. You just paid $500,000 for a child you've never met. I've met her, via FaceTime. She called me pretty. A slight smile. I liked her. Mateo, don't. He cuts me off. Don't thank me. Don't tell me you can't accept it. And definitely don't tell me you'll pay me back. But you should do nothing except go back to that hospital and be with your sister. His hand comes up, cups my face. That's all I want from you, Luna. Just let me help. Tears spill over. I can't stop them. Why? The word comes out broken. Why would you do this? His thumb catches a tear. You really don't know. I shake my head. He leans in, close enough that I feel his breath. Close enough to kiss, but not quite. Because the thought of you in pain destroys me. His voice is raw, honest. Because I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since that first night. Because you make me feel things I thought I'd buried with my father. Mateo. Because I'm falling for you, Luna, fast and hard and probably stupidly, and I don't care if it's insane or inappropriate or dangerous. His forehead touches mine. And I just know that when Bruno called and said you'd run out crying, something in my chest broke. And the only thing I could think was, fix it, make her okay, do whatever it takes. My heart is pounding so hard I can't breathe. This is real. His feelings are real. And mine, God help me, mine are becoming real too. Even though they started as a lie. I don't know what to say. I whisper. Say you'll stay. His hands frame my face. And say you won't disappear back to that hospital and never come back. Say you'll give me a chance to. I kiss him. Don't plan. Just reach up and close the distance between us. And he responds instantly. His arms wrap around me, pulling me flush against him. His mouth moves against mine, hungry, desperate, like he's been starving, and I'm the first meal in years. I taste whiskey and mint, and something that's just him. My hands slide into his hair. His grip tightens on my waist. The kiss deepens, turns into something molten and urgent and completely overwhelming. When we finally break apart, gasping, dizzy, he doesn't let me go. Luna. My name is almost a groan. We need to talk about, I know. I press my fingers to his lips. But not now. Right now, I need, what do you need? His voice is rough. Wrecked. You. The admission costs me everything. I need you. Something dark and possessive flashes in his eyes. Are you sure? Because once we cross this line, Piccola, there's no going back. I don't do casual. I don't do temporary. If I have you, I keep you. It should scare me. The intensity. The obsession. But after today, after nearly losing Clara, after watching him save her without hesitation, all I feel is relief. Because I don't want casual either. I want him. All of him. Even the dangerous parts. I'm sure. He kisses me again. slower this time but no less intense. I need to go back to the hospital, I murmur against his lips. I need to be there when Clara wakes up. I'll drive you. He pulls back just enough to look at me. And tomorrow, when she's stable, we're having a very long conversation about what this means. What does it mean? It means you're mine now. His smile is dangerous, possessive, and I take care of what's mine. He drives me back to St. Mary's in his Maserati, holds my hand the entire way, walks me up to Clara's room even though visiting hours are over. The nurses don't stop him. No one stops Matteo Rossi. Clara is still sleeping, but her color is better, the monitor's beeping steadier. The new treatment is already in her system, Dr. Morrison tells me quietly. Paid in full, started 20 minutes ago. It's too early to say for sure, but her vitals are improving. I turn to Matteo, tears streaming again. He just squeezes my hand. Dr. Morrison notices our joined hands, looks between us, wisely says nothing. I'll check on her in an hour, call if anything changes. When we're alone, as alone as we can be with Clara sleeping between us, Matteo speaks. I'm going to ask you something, and I need you to be honest. My stomach drops. He knows. He figured it out. Elena told him. Okay. Did you know I'd help? Is that why you've been... He hesitates. Is that why you've been kind to me? Because you needed money for Clara? The question cuts deeper than it should. Because yes, that's exactly why it started. But it's not why I kissed him tonight. At first, I admit. When I took the job, I knew you paid well, and I needed it desperately. His jaw tightens, but he nods. And now? Now it's different. I squeeze his hand. Now I care about you. Not your money, not what you can do for me. Just you. He studies my face for a long moment. Then, I believe you. You do? I do. Because no one is that good an actress. He brings my hand to his lips, kisses my knuckles. And because when you kissed me tonight, Luna, you weren't thinking about money. You were thinking about me. He's right. I was. I should stay here tonight, I say, with Clara. I know. He stands, but doesn't let go of my hand. I'll have Bruno bring you clothes, food, whatever you need. You don't have to. I want to. He leans down, kisses my forehead. Get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. He's almost to the door when Clara's sleepy voice stops him. Mr. Rossi? We both turn. She's awake, smiling weakly. You came to see me. Matteo's expression softens in a way I've never seen. He walks back to her bed. Of course. Had to make sure my favorite critic was okay. Clara giggles. I'm not a critic. I just said you were pretty. And correct. He sits on the edge of her bed. Carefully, gently. How are you feeling, Bambina? Tired, but better. She looks at our joined hands. Did you kiss my sister? I choke. Clara. What? You have that look. The "oh, just kissed a pretty boy" look. Matteo laughs, genuinely laughs. She's perceptive. She's 9 and has no filter. I like her? He looks at Clara. Yes, I kissed your sister. Is that okay? Clara beams. Very okay. Does this mean you're her boyfriend now? Clara, I start. Yes. Matteo answers firmly. If she'll have me. My heart stops. Clara claps her hands weakly. Yes. Luna, say yes. I look at Matteo, at his serious expression, at the hope and want and something deeper in his eyes, at the man who just saved my sister's life without hesitation, the man I'm lying to, the man I'm falling for anyway. Yes, I whisper. His smile could light the entire city. Clara cheers, then yawns hugely. You should rest, I tell her, tucking her blanket around her. Only if you promise to tell me everything tomorrow. She looks at Matteo. Everything. With details. Age-appropriate details, Matteo amends. Fine. She closes her eyes. But I want to hear about the kiss. She's asleep before she finishes the sentence. Matteo and I look at each other across her bed. Your sister is going to be trouble when she's older, he says. She's trouble now. I like trouble. He stands, comes around to my side, kisses me softly. Sleep, I'll see you tomorrow, Piccola. Then he's gone. And I'm left sitting in that hospital room, watching my sister breathe easily for the first time in months, with the taste of Matteo still on my lips. I should feel guilty, should confess everything, should tell him the truth before this goes any further. But tonight, I just feel grateful. Grateful Clara is alive. Grateful Matteo exists. Grateful that even if this started as a lie, it's becoming the most real thing I've ever felt. Tomorrow, I'll figure out how to tell him the truth. Tonight, I'll just let myself feel this. Whatever this is. Chapter 5. The Dirty Truth. Clara is released from the hospital 5 days later. 5 days of improvement so dramatic the doctors keep using words like miracle and remarkable response. 5 days of Matteo visiting every evening after work, bringing expensive chocolates and terrible jokes that make Clara giggle. 5 days of falling deeper into something that started as a lie but feels more real than anything I've ever known. And 5 days of Elena Rossi watching from the shadows, waiting. I know she's waiting because she texts me every night. How is he? Is he happier? Are you doing what I asked? I stop responding after day 3, because I can't tell her the truth. That this stopped being an assignment the moment he paid for Clara's treatment without hesitation. The moment he kissed me like I was oxygen. The moment he looked at my sister like she mattered. I can't tell her that I'm in love with her son. And I definitely can't tell her that he has no idea any of this started as a transaction. The morning Clara is discharged, Matteo insists on sending his car. You're not taking the subway with a recovering patient, he'd said when I tried to argue. And Bruno will drive you both to your apartment and stay until you're settled. That's not necessary. It is to me. He'd cupped my face, kissed me softly. Humor me, Piccola. Let me take care of you. So now Clara and I are in the back of a town car that costs more than my annual rent, and she won't stop grinning. This is so cool, she whispers, running her hand over the leather seats. Luna, we're in a fancy car. A fancy car. I know, baby. And it's because of your boyfriend. She bounces, carefully, because she's still weak. Do you think he has other cars, like a sports car or a limo? Can we ride in a limo sometime? Bruno catches my eye in the rearview mirror, smiling. Mr. Rossi has 6 cars, Miss Clara, he offers, including a limo. Clara gasps. 6? And a helicopter. A helicopter? She turns to me, eyes huge. Luna, you have to marry him. You have to. Then we can ride in helicopters. My face burns. Clara, that's not how. Why not? He likes you. You like him. He's rich and handsome and he saved my life. She ticks off on her fingers. That's like romance movie perfect. If only she knew how unperfect it actually is. We pull up to our apartment building, a far cry from Matteo's mansion. Peeling paint, broken intercom, stairs that creak ominously. Bruno helps carry Clara up the 3 flights because she's still too weak to manage alone. When we reach our door, there's a package waiting. Large, expensive looking, with Matteo's handwriting on the card, for Clara's homecoming. Welcome home, Bambina. M. Inside, A tablet loaded with movies and games, a soft blanket, a stuffed bear wearing a tiny suit, and a note for me. Dinner tonight, my place, 8 p.m. I'll send the car. Don't argue. Clara is already hugging the bear. He got me a present. Luna, he got me a present. I see that. He's the best boyfriend ever. He's not actually my boyfriend. This is all a lie. I'm being paid to make him happy. I'm the worst person alive. But I smile and help her settle onto the couch, tucking the new blanket around her. Bruno does a sweep of the apartment, checking locks, windows, making sure everything is secure. You have my number, he tells me. Anything feels off, you call immediately. We're fine, Bruno, really. He looks at Clara, then at me. His expression softens. He cares about you both, a lot. He heads for the door. Don't hurt him, Miss Luna. He's been through enough. The door closes behind him, and I'm left with the crushing weight of guilt and the knowledge that I'm absolutely going to hurt Mateo, because he'll find out eventually. They always do. At 7:45 p.m., I'm standing in front of my closet having a crisis. The blue one, Clara calls from the couch. It makes your eyes pretty. I'm not trying to look pretty. Liar, you like him. You should look pretty. I end up wearing the blue dress, because she's right. I do want to look pretty for him, even though I shouldn't. Even though this whole thing is built on lies. The car arrives at exactly 8 p.m. Bruno drives me to the mansion in comfortable silence. But when we pull up, something feels different. There are more cars than usual, more guards, more tension. Is something wrong? I ask as Bruno opens my door. Family meeting, he says quietly. You should probably... Luna! Mateo appears at the top of the stairs, looking devastating in dark slacks and a white shirt. You're here. Good. He comes down, takes my hand, kisses me in full view of everyone. It should feel romantic. Instead, it feels like a claim, a statement. She's mine. Everyone see, she's mine. Come on. There's someone I want you to meet properly. He leads me inside, through the familiar halls, toward the dining room, where Elena Rossi sits at the head of the table, wine glass in hand, looking like a queen on her throne. She smiles when she sees me. Luna, how lovely to see you. My stomach drops. Mama. Mateo's hand tightens on mine. This is Luna, my girlfriend. Luna, my mother, Elena. We've met, Elena says smoothly. Haven't we, dear? Mateo's head turns sharply. You have? Briefly. Elena takes a sip of wine. At the hospital, I brought chocolates for Clara. You didn't mention that, Mateo says to me. It was quick. I didn't think... Sit, both of you. Elena gestures to the chairs. We have things to discuss. Something in her tone makes alarm bells scream. Mateo must hear it too because his body tenses beside me. What things, Mama? Important things. She sets down her glass. Things about Luna's employment. No. I don't think... I start. Tell him, Luna. Elena's eyes are sharp. Knowing. Or shall I? Mateo looks between us. Tell me what? I can't breathe. Can't think. Can't. Your mother hired me, I hear myself say. Before I started working here, she came to me, offered me money. Extra money to... I can't finish. To what? Mateo's voice is dangerously quiet. Elena leans back, enjoying this. To make you happy, darling. To pull you out of your darkness. To remind you there's more to life than blood and bullets. The silence that follows is deafening. Mateo's hand drops from mine. You paid her. His voice is flat, empty. You paid her to, what? Seduce me. Pretend to care. I paid her to be kind to you, Elena corrects. To make you smile, to help you heal. By lying to me. He's looking at me now, and the betrayal in his eyes is devastating. You lied to me, from the beginning. Everything, the looks, the touches, the damn kiss. It was all fake, bought and paid for. No, I stand, desperate. No, Matteo, it wasn't. It started that way, but then... Then what? He stands too, towering over me. Then you realize the job came with extra benefits. That if you played your part well enough, I'd pay for your sister's treatment. That I'd fall for you like a damn idiot while you laughed at how easy it was. That's not fair. Fair. His voice explodes. You want to talk about fair? I opened up to you. I told you things I've never told anyone. I paid $500,000 for your sister's treatment without hesitation because He stops, swallows hard. Because I thought you cared about me. Really cared. Not because my mother was paying you to. Tears stream down my face. I do care. I care so much it terrifies me. Yes, it started as a job. But Matteo, everything after, the kiss, the hospital, choosing you, that was real. That was all real. How am I supposed to believe anything you say? His laugh is bitter, broken. How do I know any of it was real when the foundation was built on lies? Because I love you. The words rip out of me. I love you, you stubborn, impossible, beautiful man. And yes, your mother paid me to get close to you. But she didn't pay me to fall for you. She didn't pay me to lie awake thinking about you. She didn't pay me to want you so badly it hurts. He freezes. Don't what? Tell you the truth. That's all I have left, Matteo. The truth that I'm in love with you and it's killing me because I know I fucked this up before it even started. You should go. His voice is quiet now, controlled, which is somehow worse than the yelling. Bruno will drive you home. Matteo, please, go! The word echoes through the room. Get out of my house, get out of my life, and tell my mother her plan worked. You made me feel something. Congratulations. Now I get to feel it all die. Elena stands. Matteo, don't be dramatic. You. He rounds on her. You did this. You brought her here. You paid her to... His voice cracks. How could you? Because I love you. Elena's composure finally breaks. Because I was watching you disappear into that darkness and I couldn't... I had to do something. So you hired an actress. You manufactured a relationship. You made me fall in love with someone who was paid to be there. The room spins. He said it. Out loud. In front of everyone. Fall in love. He's in love with me. And I just destroyed him. Matteo. I reach for him. He steps back like I burned him. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't. He runs his hands through his hair, destroying the perfect style. Just go. Please. Before I say something I'll regret. What could be worse than this? He looks at me. Really looks at me, and what I see breaks me completely. And that even knowing it was all fake, all bought, all a fucking lie. His voice drops to a whisper. I still want you. I still love you. And I hate myself for it. Then he walks out. Leaves me standing in his dining room with his mother and the ruins of everything we could have been. Elena sighs. That went poorly. I turn on her. You think I was trying to help. You were trying to control him, to manipulate his life because you couldn't handle that he's an adult who makes his own choices. I'm shaking with rage and grief. You used me. You used my sister's illness. You used everything. And for what? To make him smile. He'll never smile again after this. He'll forgive. No. I cut her off. He won't. Because you know what the worst part is? He was right to fall for me. Because despite how it started, despite the money, despite everything, I fell for him too. Really, completely. And now he'll never believe it because you made it impossible. I grab my purse, head for the door. Where are you going? Elena calls. Home, to my sister, to the only person in my life who isn't a manipulative liar. Luna, wait. But I'm already gone. Bruno is waiting by the car, expression carefully neutral. Take me home, I say, climbing in before I completely break down. He doesn't ask questions, just drives. I make it all the way to my apartment building before the sobs start. Clara is asleep when I get inside. I'm grateful. I can't explain this to her. Can't tell her that I fell in love with a man who thinks I was paid to do it. Can't tell her that she was right. He was perfect for me, and I ruined it. I curl up on the couch, still in my blue dress, and cry until there's nothing left. My phone buzzes. Text from Elena. He'll come around. Give him time. I block her number. Then I see another text. From Matteo. The hospital bill is paid. Clara's follow-up care is covered. Consider it severance pay. Don't contact me again. I throw my phone across the room and bury my face in the pillow to muffle my screams. Because I lost him. The best man I've ever known. And it's my own damn fault. Chapter 6. The Sister, the Mobster's Heart, and the Final Fall. 3 weeks. 3 weeks of silence. 3 weeks of going through the motions, waking up, taking Clara to her follow-up appointments, coming home, pretending I'm fine. 3 weeks of Clara asking, when is Matteo coming to visit? And me making up excuses. 3 weeks of dying inside. Clara's getting stronger every day. The treatment is working miracles. She's gaining weight. Her color is back. Her energy is returning. She should be my entire focus, my joy, my reason to keep going. But all I can think about is him. The way he looked at me when he found out the truth. The devastation in his eyes. The words that haunt my dreams. Even knowing it was all fake. I still love you, and I hate myself for it. I've written 100 texts, deleted them all, called his number twice, hung up before it rang, showed up at the mansion once at 2 a.m., stood outside for an hour, then left without knocking. Because what could I possibly say that would make this better? Sorry your mother paid me to seduce you, but I swear I fell in love for real. It sounds like a lie even to me. You're sad again. Clara's voice pulls me from my thoughts. She's sitting at our tiny kitchen table, coloring in a book Matteo sent before everything fell apart. She still uses the stuffed bear he gave her. Still talks about him like he's going to walk through our door any minute. She doesn't know he's never coming back. I'm not sad, baby. Just tired. Liar. She sets down her crayon, fixes me with a look far too wise for 9 years old. You've been sad since the night you wore the blue dress. Did you and Matteo have a fight? Something like that. Did you say sorry? If only it were that simple. It's complicated, Clara. Why? Because I stop. How do I explain adult problems to a child? Because sometimes people make mistakes that hurt other people, and sometimes sorry isn't enough. But he loves you. She says it like it's the most obvious thing in the world. And you love him, so you fix it. It's not that easy. Why not? She stands, comes over, climbs into my lap like she used to when she was smaller. Love is supposed to fix things. That's what you always tell me. My eyes burn. This is different. How? Because I lied to him, Clara. I hurt him really badly. Did you mean to? No, but that doesn't make it better. Did you say sorry? He doesn't want to hear it. How do you know if you haven't tried? She cups my face with her small hands. You always tell me to be brave, to fight for what matters. Doesn't he matter? She's right. Of course she's right. But the thought of seeing him again, of having him look at me with that same betrayal. My phone rings. Unknown number. I almost don't answer. Then something makes me swipe to accept. Miss Carvalho. A woman's voice. Familiar. This is Sophia, Mr. Rossi's assistant. My heart stops. Is he okay? Did something happen? He's fine, physically. A pause. But there's a situation. Donna Elena is insisting on a family dinner tonight. She's asked that you attend. I don't think that's a good idea. She's asking, Miss Carvalho. But Mr. Rossi is insisting. He said, and I quote, "Tell her if she doesn't come, I'll assume she was only ever in it for the money and never actually cared." The words hit like a slap. That's not fair. I'm just delivering the message. Sophia's voice softens. For what it's worth, I've worked for him for 5 years. I've never seen him the way he was when you were around, happy, lighter, human. And now he's worse than ever. She hesitates. Please come, Miss Carvalho. If not for him, then for yourself. You both deserve a chance to actually talk without his mother orchestrating everything. I look at Clara, who's watching me with hopeful eyes. Fight for what matters. What time? 7 p.m. I'll send the car. No car. I'll take the subway. Miss Carvalho. I mean it. No car. I can't accept anything else from him. A sigh. As you wish. 7 p.m. Don't be late. She hangs up. Clara is already bouncing. You're going to see him. You're going to fix it. I'm going to try. I smooth her hair. But baby, you need to understand. He might not forgive me. He might not want to fix this. Then, you make him want to. She hugs me tight. You're Luna Carvalho. You can do anything. I wish I had her confidence. At 6:45 p.m., I'm standing outside the Rossi mansion in the same blue dress, heart pounding, palms sweating. I can do this. I can walk in there. I can face him. The door opens before I knock. Bruno stands there, expression carefully neutral. Miss Luna. Bruno, I'm here for... I know. He steps aside. They're in the dining room. But Miss Luna... Before you go in. Yes. He's been miserable without you. Absolutely miserable. Whatever happened, whatever was said, he's been dying inside. Bruno's jaw tightens. So please, don't make it worse. I'll try. He nods and gestures for me to enter. The walk to the dining room feels like miles. I hear voices before I see them. Elena's polished tone. And then, his voice. Low, controlled, angry. I don't care what you planned, Mama. She's not coming. She made her choice when she took your money and lied to my face. She's coming. Elena sounds infuriatingly calm. Sophia confirmed. Then she's wasting her time. I have nothing to say to. I push open the door. They both turn. Elena smiles. Luna, right on time. But I'm not looking at her. I'm looking at Matteo. He's thinner, darker circles under his eyes, hair slightly longer, like he hasn't bothered with haircuts. The suit is still expensive, still perfect. But he looks wrecked, and it's my fault. Hi, I manage. His jaw clenches. You came. You said if I didn't, you'd assume I never cared. I force myself to step further into the room. I couldn't let you think that. Why not? His voice is flat. It's probably true. It's not. Prove it. The challenge hangs in the air. Elena stands. I'll give you two some privacy. Sit down, Mama. Matteo doesn't take his eyes off me. You started this. You get to watch it end. Matteo, Elena starts. I said, sit. She sits. He crosses his arms, leans against the table. Everything about his posture screams defensive, closed off, hurting. So, prove it. His eyes are cold. Prove you actually cared, that any of it was real. I take a breath. I can't prove it. Not in a way you'll believe. Because the truth is, your mother did pay me. She did ask me to get close to you. And I did take the money because my sister was dying and I was desperate. His expression doesn't change. Good start. But I step closer. Everything after that first night was real. When I laughed at your terrible jokes, real. When I trembled every time you got close, real. When I kissed you in your office because I couldn't stand another second of not knowing what your mouth tasted like. So damn real I couldn't breathe. A muscle jumps in his jaw. When I woke up every morning excited to see you. Real. When I started falling asleep thinking about you. Real. When I realized I was in love with you and it terrified me because I knew you'd find out how it started and hate me. I'm crying now. Don't care. That was the realest thing I've ever felt in my life. Words are easy, Luna, but his voice is rougher. Anyone can say they love someone. You're right. I wipe my eyes. So here's something harder. I blocked your mother's number the night you found out. I threw her check back in her face. I told her she destroyed the best thing that ever happened to me and I'd never forgive her for it. Elena flinches. I spent 3 weeks wanting to call you, text you, show up at your door. But I didn't because I knew I'd hurt you and you deserved space. I let you hate me because you had every right to. I take another step closer. He doesn't back away. And I came here tonight knowing you might throw me out. Knowing you might say terrible things that would destroy me. Knowing this might be the last time I ever see you. My voice breaks. But I came anyway. Because you matter more than my pride. More than my fear. More than anything. Silence. He's staring at me with an expression I can't read. Then, why should I believe you? Because I'm not asking you to take me back. The admission costs me everything. I'm not asking you to forgive me or trust me or give me another chance. I'm just asking you to know, to really know, that I love you. Even if you hate me, even if you never want to see me again, I need you to know it was real. More silence. Then he pushes off the table. Walks toward me. I brace for, I don't know what, yelling. More accusations. In order to leave. Instead, he stops inches away. So close I can smell his cologne. See the pain in his eyes. You broke me, he says quietly. When I found out, it felt like everything I thought was real turned to ash. Like I couldn't trust my own judgment anymore. I know, I'm so sorry. But the worst part. He reaches up, cups my face. The absolute worst part was that even knowing how it started, even knowing you were paid to be there, I still wanted you, still dreamed about you, still loved you so much it physically hurt. My breath catches. And Matteo, I tried to hate you, tried to convince myself it was all fake, that you were just a good actress playing a part. His thumb wipes away a tear. But then I'd remember the way you looked at me, the way you kissed me like you were drowning and I was air, the way you said my name when... He stops, swallows hard. That wasn't acting. I know it wasn't. Because no one is that good. It wasn't acting, I whisper. It was just... me. Falling for you. He leans his forehead against mine. I hate this. Hate that my mother manipulated us. Hate that money was involved. Hate that I can't fully trust. Then don't. I cut him off. Don't trust me. Don't forgive me. Just don't shut me out completely. Please. Let me prove it was real, however long it takes. And if I never believe you, then at least I tried. He's quiet for a long moment. Then, Clara called me. I freeze. What? 2 days ago, she got my number from Bruno somehow, called to yell at me for being a stupid boy who doesn't understand real love when he sees it. A ghost of a smile. She's very protective of you. She's 9 and has no boundaries. She said you cry yourself to sleep every night, that you stare at your phone like you're trying to will it to ring, that you stand outside the mansion at night but never knock. He pulls back, looks at me. Is that true? I can't lie. Yes. Why didn't you knock? Because I didn't think you'd open the door. You're right. I wouldn't have. He touches my face again, like he can't help himself. I was too angry, too hurt, He stops. But then your sister said something that broke me. What? She said, my sister saved my life by working for you. You saved my life by paying for treatment. Now you're both sad because you love each other, but you're too scared to fix it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Despite everything, I laugh. That sounds like Clara. She's right, you know. His hands slide to my waist. This is dumb. We're both miserable. We both love each other. And we're both letting my mother's manipulation destroy something real. So what do? We start over. His voice is firm. No more secrets, no more lies, just us. Building something real from the ground up. I can do that. And you quit. I blink. What? You quit working for me. No more maid, no more employee, just Luna, my girlfriend, who I'm choosing. Not because my mother arranged it, not because anyone paid anyone, but because I want you. Matteo. Unless you don't want. I kiss him. Cut off whatever doubt was about to come out of his mouth with my lips on his. And he responds instantly. Arms crushing me against him. Mouth hungry and desperate and full of 3 weeks of missing each other. When we finally break apart, both breathless, he's smiling. Really smiling. Is that a yes? He asks. That's a yes to everything. To starting over. To being yours. To coming upstairs with me right now before I lose my mind. Heat floods through me. Your mother is right there. My mother can leave. He looks at Elena, who's been watching this whole exchange with suspiciously wet eyes. Can't you, Mama? I can. She stands, dabs her eyes with a napkin. But first, Luna, I owe you an apology. A massive one. What I did was wrong. Manipulative. And I'm sorry. I look at her. At the woman who used my desperation, who orchestrated everything. I forgive you, I say finally. Because without your interference, I never would have met him. And as messed up as this whole thing was, I can't regret that. Elena's smile is genuine. He's lucky to have you. I'm lucky to have him. You're both disgustingly sweet. She heads for the door. I'm leaving. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That leaves literally everything, Matteo mutters. When she's gone, he looks at me. Hi, he says softly. Hi, I missed you. I missed you too. If you ever lie to me again, I won't, I promise. No more secrets. No more. He kisses me again, slower this time, deeper. When he pulls back, his eyes are dark with want. Upstairs, now. Matteo. I've spent 3 weeks dreaming about having you in my bed, about making you say my name, about showing you exactly what you do to me. His hand slides to my lower back, presses me against him so I can feel exactly how much he wants this. So, unless you have objections, Piccola, I'm taking you upstairs right now. My mouth is dry. No objections. Good. He sweeps me into his arms, actually sweeps me up like some romance novel hero, and carries me toward the stairs. I can walk, I protest weakly. I know, but I've wanted to do this since the first night you got lost in my house. He kicks open his bedroom door, and I'm done denying myself things I want. The room is massive, all dark woods and soft lighting and a bed that looks like it could fit 6 people. He sets me down gently, steps back. Last chance to change your mind, he says, voice rough. Because once we do this, there's no going back. You're mine, completely. I've been yours since that first night. I reach for his tie, start loosening it. I just didn't know it yet. He groans. Luna, stop talking. I pull the tie free, start on his shirt buttons. You've made me wait 3 weeks. I'm done waiting. His hands cover mine. Stop my fumbling fingers. Not like this. His voice is gentle. Not rushed, not... He kisses me softly. I want to take my time with you. Learn every sound you make. Every place that makes you gasp. Heat pools low in my belly. Mateo. Shh. He walks me backward until my legs hit the bed. Let me do this right. His hands find the zipper of my dress, slides it down with agonizing slowness. The blue fabric pools at my feet. He steps back, just looks. Perfect, he breathes. You're so damn perfect. I reach for him, but he catches my wrists. Not yet. He guides me to sit on the bed, kneels in front of me. Man, up first, I need to tell you something. Okay. I love you. His hands slide up my thighs, leaving fire in their wake. I'm in love with you, completely, obsessively, probably unhealthily. I love you too. And I'm going to spend the rest of tonight showing you exactly how much. His mouth follows the path his hands made, kisses up my thigh. Is that okay? I can barely breathe. Very okay. He smiles, that dangerous, promising smile, and his hands move higher. Good. Because I'm not letting you leave this bed until you've said my name so many times you forget every other word. And then he makes good on that promise. His mouth on my skin, everywhere. His hands learning every curve, every sensitive spot, every place that makes me gasp his name. Clothes disappear. His shirt, my bra, everything between us gone until it's just skin on skin and heat and want. He's everywhere, covering me, surrounding me, making me feel things I've never felt before. Say it, he commands against my neck. Say you're mine. I'm yours. The words come out broken, desperate, always yours. Again. Yours, Mateo, only yours. He kisses me then, deep and possessive and full of promise. And when he finally makes us one, when we're moving together like we were made for this, when I'm gasping his name and he's groaning mine, it feels like coming home, like everything broken inside both of us is being put back together. Like this, us, was always inevitable. After, when we're wrapped in each other's arms, hearts still racing, completely at peace. Stay, he whispers. I don't go home tonight. I need to check on Clara. I'll have Bruno take her anything she needs. I'll hire a night nurse if you want. But stay, please. I need... His voice breaks. I need you here. With me. I look up at him. At this powerful, dangerous man who's looking at me like I'm his entire world. Okay, I whisper. I'll stay. He kisses my forehead. Thank you. We lie there in comfortable silence. Until, Luna? About that thing I said earlier. About necklines. I laugh. What about it? Does the same rule apply to my bedroom? His hand slides down my side. Or am I allowed to have opinions here? You can have all the opinions you want here. Good. He pulls me on top of him, grinning, because I have a lot of them, and I'm planning to share, repeatedly. And he does, all night long. Until the sun comes up and we're still wrapped around each other, finally at peace, finally honest, finally, irrevocably, completely in love. Chapter 7. Choice, Obsessive Love, and Final Hook. 2 months later. And I'm learning what it means to be loved by Matteo Rossi. It means waking up in silk sheets with his arm around my waist, possessive even in sleep. It means guards outside Clara's hospital follow-ups because nothing happens to people I love. It means him appearing at my apartment, our apartment now, since he insisted on upgrading us to somewhere with locks that actually work, with takeout and that smile that still makes my knees weak. It means belonging to someone completely, and it's perfect. Until the morning everything changes. I'm making coffee in Matteo's kitchen, our kitchen, he keeps correcting, when Bruno rushes in, face pale. We have a problem. Matteo looks up from his laptop. What kind? The Romanos. They know about Luna, about Clara. My blood runs cold. Matteo's expression goes lethal. How much do they know? Everything. Hospital, apartment, school. Bruno slides a folder across the counter. They sent this. Inside, photos of me, of Clara, of us together. And a note. You took our territory. We'll take what you love. Matteo's hand crushes the paper. Get everyone to the safe house. Now. Matteo, I start. Not negotiable. His voice is pure command. You and Clara, safe house, today. I'm not running. You're not running. You're being smart. He cups my face. Please, Piccola, let me protect you. The safe house is a fortress in the countryside, beautiful, isolated, suffocating. Clara loves it. Huge yard, her own room, guards who teach her card tricks. But I feel the walls closing in. 3 days pass. Then a week. Matteo visits when he can, always tense, always armed, always looking over his shoulder. How much longer? I ask one night, wrapped in his arms. Until it's safe. And when is that? When the Romanos are no longer a threat. His jaw clenches. I'm working on it. Working how? He doesn't answer. Doesn't have to. I know what working on it means in his world. Day 10, Clara finds me crying in the garden. You're sad again. Just worried. About Matteo. She sits beside me. He'll be okay. He's tough. I know. But I hate this. Hate hiding while he's out there risking. My phone rings. Unknown number. Don't answer. Clara starts, but I already have. Luna Carvalho. A man's voice. Accented. Dangerous. We need to talk. Who is this? Someone who can end this war. Meet me, alone. Or your sister's next hospital visit will be her last. The line goes dead. My hands shake. I should call Matteo. Should tell the guards. Should... Clara grabs my phone. Reads the number. Luna. No. Whatever you're thinking. I have to. I stand. I can't let them hurt you. Matteo will kill you if you go alone. Matteo will understand. I kiss her forehead. Stay here. Tell Bruno I went for a walk. Don't tell anyone until I've been gone an hour. Luna. I love you, baby. No matter what happens. The meeting place is a warehouse by the docks. Cliché. Dangerous. Probably a trap. I go anyway. 3 men wait inside. The one in the center, older, scarred, smiles. Miss Carvalho, brave of you to come. You threatened my sister. Insurance, to ensure you'd show. He gestures to a chair. Sit. We have much to discuss. I'll stand. Suit yourself. He lights a cigar. You know why you're here? To end this. Smart girl. Yes, to end this. He exhales smoke. Mateo took something from us. Territory, money, respect. We want it back. That's between you and him. Is it? He steps closer. You're his weakness. Everyone knows it. He's made himself vulnerable for you. So kill me and get it over with. He laughs. Kill you. No. That would make him a martyr. A man with nothing to lose. He circles me. Better to give him a choice. You, or his empire. My stomach drops. What? Simple. He gives us back what he took, steps down, leaves the family business, and you both live happily ever after in some distant country. He stops in front of me. Or he refuses, keeps his power, and you die, slowly, while he watches. He'll never choose. Won't he? From what I hear, he'd burn the world for you. His smile is cruel. Let's test that theory. The call comes an hour later. Mateo's voice. Where the fuck are you? Mateo, Bruno said you left. Do you have any idea how? I'm with the Romanos. Silence. They want to make a deal. Luna. His voice cracks. Luna, whatever they said, whatever they want. Romano takes the phone. Valentini. We have your girl, unharmed. For now. I hear crashes on Mateo's end, shouting in Italian. You touch her and you'll what? Start a war. Kill us all. Romano laughs. You can try, but she'll die first, right in front of you. What do you want? Your empire? Or her life? Choose. More silence. Then, let me talk to her. Romano hands me the phone. Luna. Mateo's voice is wrecked. Are you hurt? I'm fine. Mateo, don't. I'm coming for you. And anyone who touched you is dead. Don't trade your life for mine. My life means nothing without you. He's quiet for a moment. I love you. Whatever happens, I love you. The line goes dead. Romano smiles. Touching. Now we wait. Mateo arrives in under an hour. Alone. Unarmed. Hands raised. I'm here. Let her go. Romano laughs. Not yet. First, the deal. Your empire is yours. Mateo doesn't hesitate. All of it. Territory, assets. Everything. Just let her walk out of here. My heart stops. Mateo. No. Quiet. Piccola. He looks at me, and his eyes are so full of love it hurts. This was always going to be how it ended, me choosing you over everything else. How noble. Romano signals his men. Kill him. Everything happens at once. Chaos erupts. Shouting. Mateo's men pouring through every entrance in a coordinated rescue. He'd come alone. But he'd brought an army. Romano's men fall. Mateo fights like something feral, protecting me even while bullets fly. When the smoke clears, Romano is on his knees, bleeding, defeated. Mateo stands over him, gun pointed. Execution ready. Mateo? My voice stops him. Don't. He looks at me. He threatened you. Threatened Clara. He deserves... I know. But if you kill him, this never ends. There's always another Romano. Another threat. I walk to him. Choose me. Really choose me. Walk away. From all of it. Luna. You said your life meant nothing without me. Prove it. Leave this world behind. Build something new. With me. With Clara. I touch his face. Choose us. He looks at Romano, at the gun, at me, then lowers the weapon. You're right. He turns to his men. Let the police handle him. We have evidence. Recordings. Enough to put him away forever. Romano spits. You're weak, Valentini. No. Matteo pulls me close. I'm just done choosing violence over the people I love. 6 months later. We're in the countryside house, not the safe house. A real home. With a garden, and a room for Clara, painted her favorite purple. Matteo's out of the business, really out. Sold everything to legitimate buyers. Kept enough money that we'll never worry. But mostly, he's just Matteo. My Matteo. Luna, Clara calls from the yard. Come see. Matteo's teaching me Italian. I walk out to find him surrounded by flashcards, looking adorably frustrated. She's impossible, he mutters. Worse than mob negotiations. I heard that. Clara giggles. I sit beside him, kiss his cheek. Still happy you chose us over your empire. He pulls me into his lap. Every single day. No regrets. Only one. His hand goes to his pocket, pulls out a small box. That I waited this long to do this. My heart stops. Inside, a ring, simple, perfect, everything. Luna Carvalho, light of my life, bane of my sanity, love of my existence. He smiles. Marry me. Make me the luckiest bastard alive. Say you'll keep looking at me that way forever. Clara squeals. Say yes. I'm crying, laughing. You remember, the first night, what you said. If you look at me like that again, I'll forget you're just the new maid and make a mistake we both know what it is. He grins. The best mistake I ever made. Yes, I kiss him. Yes to everything, forever. Clara attacks us both in a hug. I told you love fixes things. Matteo laughs, holding us both. You did, Bambina. You were right. And as we sit there, me, him, Clara, in our little perfect chaos, I realize something. This started as a lie, a transaction, a deal, a mistake. But somewhere between the first look and the last choice, it became the truest thing I've ever known. Love. Real. Obsessive. Completely ours. And I wouldn't change a single thing, not even the beginning, because it led us here. Home. The end.